are live. Alrighty. See how long it takes for some people to get in here. Hopefully not too long. But it is a little bit late. So I can definitely understand if it does take a little bit. But that's alright. We just did a live stream on Instagram for the first time. That was pretty poor. But oh well. It was the first live stream for Instagram. So no pain, no gain, right? We didn't have anybody follow along, but we still posted it out there, so if you guys want to check it out, head over to my Instagram, and you can easily check it out. Pretty much just going over what I'm going over right now, so should be fun. Hopefully we can get some people in here to hang out, though, and maybe talk a little bit, so I'm not going to get too naming off stuff right off the bat. I'm hoping I can wait a little bit and get some people in here. Hopefully I can ring some people's bells, get their attention that I'm doing a live stream. Maybe get Fly Fishing Ninja in here. It's been a little bit, but trying to get my fellow subscribers some content. That is for sure. It has been slow. I haven't been able to fish a little bit at all. Even a little bit, I guess. Today was the first day I got to get out again, and didn't do any live streaming like while fishing. You wouldn't have had good service trying anyways, but hit up a couple local ponds just to see if they were restocked with largemouth yet, and maybe some small guys, I guess. I was throwing a decent size swim bait, so wasn't getting hit on this, but this is one of those VMC swim jig with a, what is it? I think a Rage. Is it a Rage swimmer? 1 second here. Let me see. Got them bundled up here in the bag. Let's see what they are. Rage swimmer, yep, from Rage Tail from Strike King. One of those guys. So I got to pair it up with that. Let's see, what color are we running here? We are running the KVD Magic. Yep, that is the KVD Magic. So this guy looks pretty freaking nifty. A little bit of a blue sparkle to it. Kind of going with the blue swim jig head, and then I rigged it up with a spinnerbait, actually. Pretty nifty little rig here, I guess you would call it. But yeah, it's just got a little spinner. It just hangs out right in front, spins off that, and you can detach it and put any kind of swim jig on it. It actually came with this little guy. I want to say it was like a Mighty Minnow, I think, brand. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. Definitely gonna have to look at the package at work, but I'll take you guys through work sometime when I'm picking out some of these baits, or some of the baits that I've already thrown that I've shown you guys in these videos. I have these Rage Tails at work. That's where I got those guys from, and those VMC swim jigs. Great buy. You get like five of those guys for like $3. Something like that. $4, I think. Yeah, $4. $3.99. $4. 5 VMC. Just super sharp. I'm pretty sure those are probably, well, actually they're VMC hooks, but they're sharp. They're dang sharp. They're definitely gonna set your hook how you want it. But yeah, I got it pied up. Yeah, okay, good one, Devin. Paired up with that like Mighty Minnow spinner, and seems to be a pretty good little threat. So we're gonna be throwing that around. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna try to get out. Probably won't do a live stream, but I will strap on the GoPro right before I head to work, get out there at Hell's Gate and see if I can get a bass. I would really love to reel in a bass before I had to go to work, you know, have a little bragging rights for the rest of the guys at work. Sorry for all you guys, but anyways, you know, I grind. I straight grind. Anybody who, you know, talks to me at work or anything. Like, I'm always out there grinding, trying to catch a fish. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's my wife. She yeah, doesn't approve of it all the time because I like to do it all the time. But I'm a fishing freak, guys. That's for sure. That's why I tag it and everything. When I seen Lake Fork guy always with his great old caption, fishing freak, I said, man, that's me 100% right there, fishing freak. Oh yeah, big time. So if you guys hear me saying fishing freak a lot, yep, that's right. I got it from LFG, for sure. But hey man, it suits for sure. It suits LFG. It probably doesn't 100% suit me because it suits LFG a lot more than me. But I am a fishing freak for sure. I love getting out there and I love fishing. Looks like we got somebody in here. Woo! Heck yeah. Oh, they're gone. Sad day. All right. Well, oh well, that didn't last long. But yep, we are throwing that guy around for sure. A little swim bait, and second bait we have set up here is the good old tube jig. We have that Strike King. I want to say 1/4 ounce. Yeah, 1/4 ounce Strike King tube jig hook, and man, those things work great. They super sharp hook. I believe this guy right here, I actually pinched the barb on even, and believe it or not, this is the same, exact same tube that I caught a 3-pounder on. So, still looking healthy as ever, right? Look at that little guy. Doing good. Alright. So, yeah. Check my line and everything. Retied after I had caught it, actually. So, no worries with that. I'm using braid, so obviously we're not going to have stretch. All that blah, 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 BS. Running a 20-pound braid. This is Power Pro stuff that I got on this setup, and my other 2 setups that I run, my favorite rods are, I have 40-pound P-Line X-Braid, and I love that stuff. It feels like fluorocarbon going out the end of my reel, and it's just baller. I love it. So we're throwing, obviously, a tube jig. Throwing it out there to the points. For the most part, I kind of just been working my way down the banks, and obviously the only place I've caught a fish right now is Hell's Gate, and it's just a great, I guess, like, high pressured spot that gets, a lot of movement. It's a big point from like a great body of water that kind of comes into a little bit smaller. Not that much smaller at all, but a little bit smaller. So that's the first point comes to, and when you can get right there to the edge, throw your bait all the way out over that point, bring it back across, and I'm basically just slow jigging that tube on the bottom, and yeah, I'll bring you guys along with me tomorrow morning, kind of a step-by-step what I'm doing, and hopefully we can hook up with smallmouth. I'm really hoping I can hook up with just something before work. It'd be sweet. I'm not even into, not into, I shouldn't say that, but I'm not going for a big fish. We're gonna say that. Right now, being pre-spawn, it's gonna probably be a big fish. I don't usually catch dinks this time of year. Like, if I catch a fish, it's usually a bigger fish. But I'm also throwing, full-size tubes with 1/4 ounce, Strike King tube jigs. Or whatever, tube jigs. So, that's the 2 setups that I'm running. That swim jig, they seem to be kind of feeding off some of them, I want to say it's like smelt. I'm pretty new to this whole game and whatnot, but a lot of the steelhead and salmon, I believe, chase up some of that smelt, and those bass eat it. And they're kind of like that darker, a little bit darker kind of white color. And man, when I was just throwing this guy around the other day, this little feller, the little green sparkle to it, paddle tail, great action in the water. Thing, it's a good bait right off the bat. They were munching on it. They kept biting my tails off. I actually bought, let's see, this guy, and I bought a pack of 2 more, and they just kept munching my tails off for sure. So like, I got some swim jig heads, but I don't have any more of those. Like, you can't just buy the plastics for those. They come with a jig head already in them. But hey, they were working, so I was getting bit off. I just wasn't waiting the extra second to let them get the full bait in their mouth and me set the hook. So I'm still learning. I'm bringing you guys along with me on my learning experiences, and just having fun and live streaming. Just having a blast getting out there and doing some fishing. So it has been mighty, mighty fun. And hopefully we hook up with something in the morning with you guys. But I'm going to kind of give you guys a step-by-step what I'm doing to entice these smallmouth and how I'm going about fishing for them. I've been getting this a lot. Just everybody at work, people who come through my work. So why not throw up a video on how I'm doing it? Because if it's getting asked to me already, I figured why not throw up a little how-to, right? For all you guys on YouTube, if you're not on YouTube, well, I'll let you know when I'm at work about this video going up, so you can kind of see how I'm fishing, and hopefully it helps you get into that bite a little bit better. And I'm a huge catch and release guy, so I really hope you're not just going out there to find those big guys that I just snagged into. Not snagged, obviously caught, but I like to use the context snagged. But I like to let them go. I do, just because they got big genes. I want them to go on and make some bigger children even. So I'm not for keeping them bass. That's for sure. They're great eating. I know that for sure. We will probably have like a catch and cook later on this summer. Probably just doing something with Joey and Dustin and the guys. So be sure to look forward to that. But for the most part, I do not keep those bass. I like letting them go, and definitely getting that release shot for sure. So please don't be one of those guys go steal my spot, and not spot stealing for sure. I'm doing how-tos on like where I'm fishing to kind of help you guys too. Find those fish and get into a bite, because the little bit of winter hibernation mode that they're coming out of, it is hard to get into a bite. So I definitely want you guys to get out there and get some fish in. Hopefully get some videos out as well. If you guys are on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and yeah, get some videos out, and be showing people how much I guess I've helped you find a fishing spot that's you're catching fish and is a little bit more pressured area or whatnot, so hopefully that will help you guys out just a bit. But for the third bait that I'm throwing, the last guy, is just basically a Texas rigged hook. We got here just a little Texas worm hook and a bait keeper, and it's got a little underspin on it as well, so we can kind of entice the fish a little bit more as well. I don't know, I'm a big like blade person, and seems to work a little bit better around my area, just because I have a lot of just murky conditions and things like that. So we'll be throwing some plastics on that, just a bunch of different stuff, seeing what those fish are biting on. But for the most part, it seems like they're chasing after those a little bit lighter colored baits now. A little bit lighter, like swim baits at least. Darker colored, like jigs and tube jigs, things like that on the bottom. If they're still sitting on their bed or coming up to bed at all, which I don't believe they are yet, even close to yet, because we're still in 50-degree waters and they're not even gonna come up until 60s. So we got a ways to go. For sure. I don't even think we're in 50s, actually. We're just crested over 40, like 2 degrees in the water. Sorry. Blech. Just spit that out of my mouth. Not in the 50s yet. Not at all. So, we got a ways to go till they're going to be bedding. But they're down deep still, and we're just fishing for them nice and slow and seeing what they're hitting on. But, we're going to go out there tomorrow, throw some of these swim baits, let them sink down a little ways, and then just bring them right back up. And hopefully we get into something big. I would be super jacked to get into something big right before work. Oh yeah, that'd be great. So we'll see how it goes. It should be fun though, guys. It should be a lot of fun. So throw some different plastics on that, but you will see that tomorrow. So anybody who's looking forward to that how-to is local to my area. I don't know if I have a whole bunch of local guys on here or not, but kind of hoping I get a couple more of you guys, for sure. Maybe even, to go out fishing with, too. So, I'm always making these, like, videos. I'm going to try to get these how-tos up a little bit more, and baits that I'm throwing, empty bee boxes, slams, all that good stuff. As soon as summer hits, me, Joey, Dustin, John, all the guys, we will be out there slaying and doing what we love to do. So, thanks for tuning into this live stream, guys. If anybody did tune in, I don't think they did, but that's alright. You will see it up on YouTube. Big shout out to MTB. Big shout out to Favorite Rods. And, let's see, who else we got here? Big shout out to Strike King. They're always making great products. Big shout out to North 40 for supporting me, getting me a job there, working in their fishing department. I'm just loving every bit of it. Fishing. It is wonderful. Great community with you guys. And what else do I have to say? Oh man, if you guys haven't checked out Favorite Rods, go get one. They're sweet. We should be getting them in this next. Let's see. They ship out April 2nd at North 40. So we don't have them yet. We definitely don't have them yet. So just so you guys know that. Don't have them yet, but they ship out, I believe, April 2nd is what Matt told me at Favorite. I'm probably going to get back a hold of him, make sure that is the final okay. But I will let you guys know a little bit more about that tomorrow evening when I get on live stream with you guys. So, we're going to bounce on out of here. I'm going to get everything cleaned up. Been rigging some stuff up, getting ready for the water tomorrow before I head to work. And, should be fun, so be sure to stay tuned. I don't know if I'll be able to get that video up for you guys right off the bat in the morning. I'm gonna hope for, like, I don't know, the evening, right before my live stream, maybe after my live stream. We'll see how it goes though, guys. I'm definitely gonna get some content though tomorrow morning. Bring you guys with me step by step how I am doing this smallmouth fishing so early in Washington or Idaho. I'm fishing Idaho side, so I'm right here on the border. So it is still cold up here for sure. Still pretty cold. We're still having really bad, like, cold days and cold fronts. Sometimes even snow right around us. Waking up with frost on our windows. Oh yeah, but starting to get into smallmouth. Starting to figure out a little bit of tactic. So bring you guys along with me and show you guys what I'm doing and how I'm trying to get those smallmouth to entice them a little bit and get them to bite. So come along with me tomorrow and we will see how it goes. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll catch back up with you in a minute.